Hey, I'm sweat trainer Britany Williams, and welcome to my 20-minute back and biceps workout. This workout is direct from my daily 20 challenge in the Sweat app. This workout is going to be approachable for all fitness levels. All you need is a pair of light dumbbells, a yoga mat, and a water bottle. Can be helpful as well, but aren't required. We have 4 exercises that we'll complete 3 times, but we will start with a warm-up and, of course, finish with a cool down. And we'll start with an exercise called prone T lifts. You're gonna come to the ground. Lay on your stomach and extend your arms straight out like you're making a T. You can keep your head lifted or you can rest it, either one is fine. I like to have my thumbs up, big inhale, exhale, lift your hands off the ground, squeezing between the shoulder blades and lower back down. Inhale, squeeze and lift, lower back down. We're here for 40 seconds. I want you to think about squeezing those shoulder blades and finding that contraction in your upper back. Try not to strain your neck too much here. Again, if you need to rest your head, you absolutely can. Having a pillow or a yoga mat underneath your forehead, it can help as well. We've got about 10 more seconds here, and then we're gonna move to a modified side plank position. Okay, let's move to that modified side plank position. So one knee down, other leg long, and your elbow is underneath your shoulder. You're gonna reach up to the sky, wrap the hand underneath, lift up once more. Wrap under, lift and reach. Now here I want you to think about spreading apart between the shoulder blades when you're in this underneath position, and then reach up, squeezing the shoulder blades together as the arm is overhead. We have 2 more, and then we'll switch sides. Perfect. All right, flip around, same thing, other side. Reach up, wrap under. Reach and wrap. The goal here is to turn on the core and connect with your back and shoulders. Good, 2 more. Excellent. All right, warm-up's done. Let's get started with our workout. Okay, so our first exercise is a reverse fly. You're gonna grab onto your dumbbells, bring your feet hip width apart, and then hinge at your hips. You're gonna have a slight O shape with your arms. I'll show you from this direction. So instead of the arms being straight, have a little bit of a bend in the elbow. Then you're gonna open up wide and slowly lower the weights back down. Your goal here is to really think about squeezing the shoulder blades together. So go ahead and get started. Timer starts now. We're here for 40 seconds. If at any point you have a little bit of low back pain, you don't feel that core engagement, come back up, reset for a second, and then get back into the work. This reverse fly is an excellent exercise to target your upper back as well as your shoulders. So it's a really great one for posture, standing up a little bit taller, and getting stronger through the back. You've got 10 seconds, you're doing great. Go slow and controlled here. And again, slight bend in the elbow throughout the movement. Okay, 1 more rep. Good, come to standing. We move on to bent over row next. In our bent over row, we're gonna be in the same position. So feet hip width apart, you're gonna hinge, bracing through the core. This time, bring your weights by your shins and you'll pull your elbows up past your torso and then lower back down. Pull, squeeze the shoulder blades, lower back down. Now, once you've got the hang of this, we're gonna turn this into a tempo. So we're gonna go slow, 1, 2, 3, hold, lower back down. Take it 1, 2, 3, hold, lower back down. Slow up, hold at the top, release back down. Slow up, it's gonna make it a little harder, I know you feel that, and lower back down. Slow, hold, pause, release back down. Woo, I'm feeling it, and we're only in round 1. We have 1 more rep. Good, carefully release. Next, we have an alternating partial bicep curl. So you're gonna start with your dumbbells at 90 degrees with your elbows away from your sides. You'll lower one dumbbell, arm all the way straight, come back to 90. Alternate sides. So one arm is always gonna be holding while the other arm does this partial curl. So instead of coming all the way up, you're stopping at 90. Whew, this one burns because even though it's an alternating exercise, you're having to hold that isometric curl the entire time. We're here for 40 seconds. Keep breathing. Big inhales, big exhales. You've got about 10 seconds left. Whew, targeting the biceps, the front side of the arm here. 5 seconds, one more each arm. Ooh, good, excellent rest. Okay, our next exercise is a renegade row and we'll be on the ground. So you're gonna bring both dumbbells underneath each hand, step your feet out wide so that you're in a plank position. Now make sure that you're not starting too far back. You want your weight shifted over your shoulders. Brace through your core, pull one dumbbell to your hip pocket, set it back down, repeat it on the other side. Pull the hip pocket, back down. This is your renegade row. Now, if this is too challenging for you, you absolutely can come onto your knees and complete it here. This is very similar to the bent over row that we did standing, but you're gonna see a lot more core work here and a lot more stabilizing for the shoulder. So even though it's a back and bicep workout, we're definitely still targeting our shoulders here, which is great. It's one of the biggest joints in the body, that shoulder joint. Woo! My core is on fire. We get a longer rest after this. Last one on each arm. Good, carefully release. Time for that longer rest, 30 seconds. Okay, that was one set. We have 2 to go. We're gonna start from the top to standing in our reverse fly. So bring your feet hip width apart, push your glutes behind you, find that good position before you even start. A little bit of slack in the elbows, big inhale, exhale, timer's on, let's go. Reverse fly. Squeezing that shoulder blade together. Make sure your gaze is down. So a lot of times people will look up like so, and that causes a little strain in the neck. So you want to be gazing naturally down so that you have one straight line from your head through your neck and spine. 18 seconds to go. Ooh, you are doing great. Really challenging those arms here today in our pull workout. Back and biceps, 3 seconds. Good, carefully stand up, give your back a rest. You're doing great. You're doing great. Okay, we're moving into the tempo bent over row next. Remember, this tempo means slow, 3 seconds to pull the weight up. We pause the top of the movement and then we release back down before we repeat. Let's get into it. Feet hip width apart, hinge, slowly, 1, 2, 3. We pause, squeeze those shoulder blades together, lower back down. Slow, 1, 2, 3. Pause and hold, lower back down. Ooh, this is spicy. Good. Inhale as you release back down. Exhale, slow pull. Come on. That's it. Again, if your back hurts, release and then come back up. I deal with back pain every once in a while. So no, there is no judgment here if you have to take a second to release that low back. Last rep. Oh, good. Excellent work. Okay, we're standing in our alternating bicep curl here. So bring your weights right by your sides, soft bend in the knees. We alternate partial curl. This is called a partial curl because you're stopping at that halfway point. Now a note here about wrists. Try not to let your wrists flare downward, like so. Think about pulling your wrists forward so that your fingernails are facing you, not the wall in front of you. It's those little tweaks that make such a difference. I have arthritis in my wrists, and I know that just how I hold the dumbbell can make all the difference in the world. Woo, come on, less than 10 seconds. This one sneaks up on you real quick. That's it. Good, relax. Okay, let's get down to our renegade row next. Step your feet out wide. That's gonna help your core. Shift forward, brace the core, and then row to your hips. A mistake that people tend to make here is that they row up towards their chest. Instead, I want you to think about pulling to your hip pockets. If you have jeans on, and I hope you're not working out with jeans. I mean, if you are, you do you. But if you had jeans on, pull to right where your pocket would be, and then come back down. I mean, most leggings these days, a lot of leggings have pockets in them. I think I have pockets in my leggings right now. So think of that spot and pull the weight back towards it. You're arcing that elbow. We have 5 seconds. Oh, this one is tough to end on. Last rep, release. Shake out your hands, take a deep breath, grab a sip of water. Okay, last set. You already know the drill. We start with our reverse fly. Feet hip width apart, hinge over. You know the drill. Now I'm counting on you to give it a little bit more here. How can you push? How can you be a little bit crisper, a little bit more dialed in? Reverse fly. Again, you're squeezing that shoulder blades together. You're feeling your shoulders, you're feeling your back. I know I'm feeling it big time on this third set. But here's the thing. We're done in 20 minutes with this whole workout. That means you've got to show up. I know you may be tired right now, but you've got to push through to the end. We are so close. Do not give up on yourself now. We have 5 seconds here in this exercise, and then we get a rest. Last one. Ooh, release. My arms are burning. Tempo, bent over row, feet hip width apart, hinge, weight stay close to the body. Let's rock. We pull, 1, 2, 3, hold at the top, relax back down. We pull, 1, 2, 3, hold at the top, relax back down. Make sure you're keeping the weights generally over your laces of your feet. That is gonna help your core, I should say the laces of your shoes. That's gonna help your abs and your core be able to stabilize in this position. You have 15 seconds here. Woo! My back is on fire, come on. These weights starting to feel heavy. Oh, heavier each round. Last one. Good, release, stand tall. You're almost there, almost there. Give yourself a little pat on the back, a little pep talk. We've got this. Two exercises left. We have our alternating partial bicep curl. Bring those weights forward. Remember about your wrists. Your fingernails face you, and let's get to work. This one, like I said, is sneaky. because that arm that isn't moving still has to hold the weight up in that bicep curl. It's called an isometric hold. Whew. So usually during alternating exercises, one arm gets a break, but not today. Not today. We are keeping things efficient and effective. And good news, you only have 8 seconds left, and then we have one exercise after this. Come on. One more rep. Ooh, all right. Renegade rows is all we have left. You are doing great. You are doing great. Think about what you're proud of right now. Let's get it here. Focus in, dial in, 40 seconds of work. All right, last exercise, renegade row. Stepping your feet out wide is gonna help you have a stable base. If you need to come to your knees here, that is okay. Timer is going, all right? If you have to modify for this last set, that is okay. I want you to meet yourself where you're at today. Not every day is gonna be perfect. Some days, some exercises are gonna feel harder than they did the day before, but we keep moving. We keep showing up, we keep pressing play on our workouts. Come on. You have less than 15 seconds here. Can you give it that final push? Ooh, I am ready. I'm so proud of you. 5 seconds. Last one. Ooh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I am so proud of you. I know I say it a lot, but I mean it. These workouts are not easy. 20 minutes may not sound like it's a lot, but you can get some good work in 20 minutes. All right, time for our cool down. We're gonna do 2 exercises, 20 seconds on each side for both exercises. We'll start with a shoulder stretch. So you take your arm, draw it across the body, and you're gonna take the other arm and pull it a little bit closer towards you. Think of relaxing your shoulders down your back. Big inhale, big exhale. Try not to pull too much on the elbows here. Think about pressing both forearms together to find that stretch across the top side of the shoulder and into the back. Go ahead and switch sides. What's important about a cool down is not just stretching the muscles, but also cooling down your internal systems. So take big breaths, let your heart rate come down. Let your body stop sweating and think about slowing the pace down. It's important to cool down and not skipping it. It's a vital piece of your recovery. Up next is your lat stretch. Take one hand, grab onto your wrist and side bend. Oh. If you want a little bit more stretch here, you can look underneath your armpit. You should feel this stretch across your lats, which is a bigger muscle in your back, as well as your side body. If you need a little bit more support, you can also bring a hand to the floor as well. Go ahead and release and switch sides. Great work, that's your cool down. Great work in this back and biceps workout today. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, my name is Britany Williams and you can try all of my workouts using a free trial of the Sweat app today. And if you liked this workout, not only can you find it in the Daily 20 Challenge in the Sweat app, but you can subscribe to our YouTube channel for all of our free workouts. I'll see you next time.